Hi, Graham from HARMAN, and I'm here with David from MadisonAV. And we wanted to look at some of the AV industry challenges that MUSE helps solve. One of the key things that we hear from the market is that complex AV projects take way too long to deliver. How does MUSE help you deliver projects more quickly? Things like multiple programmers being able to work on a single project or system simultaneously, leveraging external resources such as third-party programmers or even programmers from other industries to deliver outcomes. Tools like AI and development tools, which historically have not been available to us in the AV world. And most importantly, the ability for non-programmers to create and modify projects. So David, a couple of the things I wanted to talk to you about is this new ability for MUSE to instantly run a script once it's dropped in. Let's compare that to the previous generation platforms and what you had to do to get a piece of code running.
Yeah, so with traditional AV control systems, typically you write the code, you compile the code, you then send the code to the control processor, wait for that code the control processor to reboot, and then you test your code to see if it worked. And typically you'll have a bug or two and you have to then fix it, and then you start that whole process again. And that process can take, between a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes potentially. So it's a lot of time wasted throughout the day. With MUSE, you can just write your code and send it, and as soon as it's sent, it's up and running. So if you've got bugs, you need to work them out, which is a part of programming. You can find those bugs very quickly, fix them, send the code, and you don't lose any downtime.
So that ability to iterate on your code is incredibly efficient and significantly reduces the amount of time that you're spending to develop something.
Rapid development, yeah.
Excellent. Now, we talk about Node-RED and drag and drop programming. You're a trained AV programmer and you've been doing this for many years. Since we launched MUSE, you've been immersed in Node-RED. Tell us a little bit about the experience and how that compares to your previous experience with traditional languages.
I guess my biggest takeaway with Node-RED is how quick and easy it is to get started. It's got some very advanced functionality, allows for advanced programs to create complex programs, but also it gives you a lower bar of entry for non-programmers. So non-programmers can program AV systems now. There's a lot of tools built into Node-RED, a lot of functionality, there's nodes for almost everything. And again, it's rapid development. As soon as you push that program, it's up and running.
And in terms of some of the more complex things that we've done recently in projects, the ability to get something very complex delivered very quickly has amazed me.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Some of the more complex things like dealing with web APIs and web servers and having to deal with HTTP requests and JSON parsing and all this sort of stuff that would take you a little bit of time, or typically a lot of time in traditional programming, is just as simple as dragging a box in and linking it to another box or a node, creating a flow in the Node-RED terminology. But again, it's rapid development because all of that feature set is there for you already.
And we're not just limited to the nodes that AMX create or the nodes that are part of the Node-RED library. There's thousands of pre-developed nodes out there that you've leveraged in some of these demos.
That's right. Node-RED, it's an open source tool. It's got a huge community involvement. And there's a massive library of existing nodes and flows to choose from. You can even create your own nodes and add to that library as well. And some of the nodes that I've used in projects allow me to very quickly do some advanced programming tasks.
Fantastic. So as you can see, with MUSE, we can significantly reduce the amount of programming time associated with delivering simple to even complex AV systems.